You take Mario Party 2 over Pokemon Snap and Mario 64?
No, I'm just saying things mostly. But
In this championship of the greatest of the greats, no game is going to have an easy path to victory, especially now as we enter the second round of the winner's bracket. From now on, you either win or you're out. Today, Austin Hargrave, Gerard Khalil, Jared Knabenbauer, and Shane Gill join me, Forrest Lee, to decide who moves on to the winner's finals. It's Mario Party 2, Super Mario 64, and Pokemon Snap, and this is Madness.
Today we are entering the semi-finals of the winner's bracket, comparing three games that have very, very little in common. Let's open up the floor.
I like Mario Party 2. It's fun to play.
Mario 64 is pretty good.
Yeah, this
Pokemon
is a weird
Snap
one.
is fun.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's vote.
See you later, guys.
I think the hardest thing is that all three of these games are genre defining. They are the first in their iterations of what they established, and
First on rails Metroidvania.
Yeah. I mean, let's.
The first Mario Party.
Maybe we should address the elephant in the room, or maybe it's just me. Pokemon Snaps feels. Well, I mean, I guess they.
No, go on.
Pokemon Snap feels kind of weird in this winner's bracket to me. I mean, and I like Pokemon Snap, but it's such a simple concept.
It's well executed.
But I mean, we're talking winner's bracket here. It's a simple concept that's well executed. I mean, we had a simple concept that was well executed in Smash Brothers.
Well, Mario Party 2 is also a simple concept that's well executed.
you can also argue the same thing in Mario 64.
You know what? Just because you said that, I'm riding Pokemon Snap all the way to the winner, baby. Here we go. My votes are decided. I'm going Pokemon Snap until ride or die. Here
Enjoy
we go.
that comment section,
Let's do it.
Jared.
Pokemon Snap is the best N64 game ever made.
I'm not going to base my vote out of spite, unless it's because of Majora's Mask losing, in which case, Mario Party 2.
You take Mario Party 2 over Pokemon Snap and Mario 64?
No, I'm just saying things, mostly, but...
Wonderful. Let's address the actual elephant in the room, and that's that one of these games is revolutionary, and we probably would not see gaming, gaming would not be what it is without Super Mario 64.
We wouldn't be having this show right now, probably,
I
without
also
Mario
want
64.
to add to that, it was the first freaking game on the console.
Yeah.
It was hey, here's the N64. This thing, you don't know if you want it, but here's a Mario game that looks incredible, and from start to finish, it's a fantastic time.
I think Mario 64 is probably, maybe besides Super Mario World, the game that I have gone back and replayed the most out of all games.
It's very close for me, but I really can't discount how much I have personally played Mario Party 2, and I don't know if I will ever get tired of playing that game. Unless they just make, a really good new Mario Party game. I mean, Mario Party 2 is the one that I always pull out with my friends.
Well, it's time to do the thing that we always do on this show, and define what makes these games good.
Which one will be better with vodka?
So, let's talk about multiplayer. Mario Party 2 is
It's the best multiplayer game on this entire
And as we talked
bracket.
about before, multiplayer, especially 4-player, is a strong essence of what makes a good Nintendo 64 game.
Absolutely.
This is the only game on the list that has it.
I think we also, we got to hit upon the point that both Super Mario 64 and Pokemon Snap also have the elements of the little brother multiplayer where someone can watch with you or you can trade off.
Pokemon Snap more so, I think.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to figure out puzzles and his secrets and things like that.
In terms of the multiplayer aspect of these single-player games,
Mario 64, I don't know if I've ever played with anyone else. I just played by myself.
Mario Party, Pokemon Snap, 64 in terms of that.
I've definitely played Mario 64 with friends.
I guess,
Like I said with Majora's Mask, you sit around, pass the controller, have some drinks. Everyone, you get a star, pass it to the next person, they get a star.
The Yacht Club Games guys and I do that once or twice every few months. We get together and we just it's like shots of beer, just getting a star. That's what you do, and it creates hours of entertainment because the game is so well known at this point amongst friends. It's really just a matter of play and have fun.
Oh yeah, who wants to do Dar Docks?
I hate that level. Oh, I love that level. Right.
And now that you guys mention it, it actually, I can't believe I didn't think about this in the first place. It has great little brother multiplayer because unlike the DS version where it shows you exactly where the star is, it gives you these puzzles. It's find the igloo. It's not really a puzzle, but like, it gives you random things, and
You have multiplies on the screen.
Yeah, and so you have no idea where the star is. You have to kind of figure it out based on this obscure little,
Here's
hint.
here's the thing with Mario 64 though, it has some shit levels.
Yeah.
There are some rough levels in that game.
Yeah, there are
That clock sucks.
TikTok clock
It's bad- yeah,
can
it's bad
suck a
level.
big fat.
Rainbow Sky sucks. Sucky levels in there that aren't fun to go back and play again.
I never liked Hazy Maze Cave. but
I
a lot of
also,
people-
Hazy Maze Cave is the one that I like the least.
Yeah. Has some good ones.
Another thing I think, at least compared to these two other games, that is working against Super Mario 64 is that it is arguably the least approachable of these three. With Mario Party 2 and Pokemon Snap, pretty much anyone can. Everyone knows how to work a camera. Everyone has a phone now, so they can take a picture of Pokemon. That's fine, and everyone can.
Yeah, but we're not talking
play a
about
board
now.
game.
Are we?
I mean,
Are we talking about just now? Because back then everyone didn't have a camera. What was the most accessible game when the game came
it's
out?
kind of a nuanced discussion.
I mean,
Everyone still had disposable cameras.
I would still say irrelevant because we're talking what's accessible. I mean, the other two games are still more accessible than Mario 64.
Are we talking about
Mario Party?
When we say let's be clear, let's get specific. When we say accessibility, are we talking about
Ease of-
what it takes to play the game, learn how to play it?
ease of entry kind
You
of.
can complete Mario by just moving around and pressing the jump button.
Is it wrong to say that out of all the three games, Mario 64 has aged the worst? Because I mean, Pokemon
I don't think
Snap.
that's. I don't think that's bad or wrong.
I kind of agree with you there.
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily like it aged the worst in that it's not a bad game by any means. That's
Yeah,
not the
no
case, 'cause
way.
It's an amazing game.
But yeah, I mean, like,
visually, it's not aged well.
yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
first
Some of the
game
pla-
on the console.
Some
right?
of the platforming levels, it was the first 3D platforming Mario game.
It
They
had
could have
some
been
shit
better.
levels, like I said.
Yeah, I mean, you honestly, that kind of, didn't really think of that
But
initially,
it also
really
has some really fantastic levels.
That's
like
fair.
the levels where you jump through the paintings, everything's different
just the whole
sizes.
concept of jumping through the paintings.
Oh yeah,
was
like
cool.
Tiny Big Island was amazing.
That one was super
Bubble
cool.
Battlefield and Womp's Fortress are
And
so
how- and how
iconic. They
much-
get
yeah.
remade.
And how much music from that game do you hear over and over again nowadays?
Music is
Oh, yeah,
I get that
absolutely.
the snow level music stuck in my head all the time.
But like from beginning to end, I would say, yeah, like you said, Pokemon Snap and Mario Party 2 are more polished.
at the very least, they
I
are
think
simple.
I would agree with that. But
Well, I do want to bring out two extra points for Mario 64. One being the impact it had, which
Yeah.
we can't deny. Like it defined the first ever, like how to properly create a 3D platforming game in a world filled with Croc and Crash Bandicoot.
I
They
think,
made
I
the
think
console.
every third-person action adventure game from then on out owes itself to.
Croc came after.
Did it?
Yeah, because Croc was going to be a Yoshi game.
That's correct. And then so the essence of it though.
Either way.
Yeah.
It came out after and they still got it wrong.
Right. They had help and they still messed it up.
You know what? I will say Mario 64 does have lower lows, but it has way higher highs compared to
Yeah,
the
that's fair.
The other thing is that the length of Mario 64 and its content, I feel, kind of outweighs both Pokemon Snap and.
There's more there.
and
I mean, barely more than Pokemon Snap.
Pokemon.
I don't know.
That's a joke, everyone. There's no nothing but Pokemon
Well,
Snap.
I mean,
But it also, you have to take into account replayability, and as fun as Pokemon Snap was at the time, and how much I enjoyed it the first couple times I played it through, playing through it now is almost just for nostalgia, because I know exactly what to do. I know exactly where everything is for the most part.
It's pretty much only worth getting for like an emulator on your phone. But yeah, I've a couple times.
Pokemon
Yeah.
Snap I think is a really good game. But out of the two single-player games here, I would probably rather play Mario 64.
Yeah, almost
Yeah.
definitely.
I'd rather
Mario
pass the controller around too for that.
Mario 64 is so packed full of content that people are still finding like glitches and
Hidden coins, behind
yeah.
walls and stuff.
people are
yeah.
still finding stuff.
Crazy speedrunning stuff.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the more successfully modded N64 games as
Oh,
well.
absolutely.
Yeah.
The amount of things that
Hundreds of mods for that game.
Chaos
playing
Edition,
as
baby.
Sonic, playing as Wario, multiplayer stuff.
Playing
like-
through Ocarina of Time.
So are we coming down to another single player versus multiplayer focused game?
Maybe.
Which
I
one
think so,
is
unless
a-
someone has some
is
crazy...
more of the essence of the N64 is that we're coming to?
Well, if we're talking, I don't know. Shane sounded like he just put a knife in Snap. So if that's the case, let's put Snap aside for now. It's not dead, but we're gonna put it aside.
It's bleeding out on the floor.
It's
It's been
not-
snapped.
It's. Let's talk about Mario Party. For me personally, I am the guy that's not a big Mario Party person, so I can't say whether or not it's good or bad, but I think you guys can.
You get to see Wario as a pirate.
So,
Yep.
Well, then that's obviously the winner. Done.
Mario Party 2 is the best Mario Party.
I agree.
Yes.
There's some really good mini games in some of the other ones, but overall, Mario Party 2.
There is a reason it was on this list and the others were not.
Yeah.
And it was user voted.
Well, also because it was user voted.
Yeah.
There is a reason it was on this list and the others were not.
Users voted Mario Party 2.
Yeah.
It is the best N64 game to get drunk to.
Absolutely. That does say something.
And that's what Shane's all about. That's his MO.
Mario Party 2 means so much to me. It's just next to Mario 64. It's the
It
console
feels
defining
blasphemous,
game,
doesn't it?
Right?
But like when I think N64, the very next thing that pops into my head is Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
You cannot have one without the like. In the same way that Wii Sports is kind of like intrinsically linked to the Wii, right? I think Super Mario 64 is that title for the N64.
Well, because
Has 64 in the title.
it was
Come on,
also
guys.
it also was one of those things where Nintendo did not pack the game together, so people had the choice, right, to do more Mortal Kombat or Star Wars: Shadow of the Empire,
Play bad games.
to play bad games, or to play
Shadow of the
the one
Empire is
incredible game
interesting
that
game.
everyone knew was going to be a good time, which is Mario 64.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll say something that may be a bit controversial that I don't like about Mario 64.
Do it.
I think the controls are ass. I think that they're not as clean as everyone remembers.
The camera sucks.
Especially with the
Camera
N64
goes bad.
controller. To me personally, if I play Mario 64, I play it either on an emulator or I play it on
DS Remake? Now, is that a testament to how good the game is, where if you just had a slightly better control?
I think
Yes.
the controls
This is the
of the
victim
game-
of the hardware.
Yeah, like the N64 analog just breaks so
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
Mario Party 2, on the other hand.
Plays great still on an N64 controller.
Even if it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Even if the controller's up because of Mario Party 1.
Yeah.
Even if the controllers messed up because I literally broke multiple controllers while losing that game.
Throwing it across the room.
Yeah. Could never win the button mashing game. Just always infuriated me.
How many friendships has Mario 64 ended?
Probably a few.
As many as Mario Party 2?
Definitely.
Hell no.
I mean, people always joke about that, but I've never actually lost a
Yeah.
friend over
If
it.
you lost a friend over Mario Party 2, you weren't close friends to
Yeah,
begin with.
if you like,
Oh, they were a shitty person.
Yeah.
It just, plus if you lose and you feel like you're losing a friendship, it's gonna make you want to get back in there and like beat them even harder next time.
So, something I would like to... I'm bringing up the idea of accessibility because that interests me.
Okay.
Super Mario 64 is a very... You don't have to be super precise with the inputs to be very good at that game. Like, to beat that game, right? But Mario Party 2 also has, like, the super simple controls for most of the mini games, and then you just, like, press a button, and you go and you decide which way to go on the board game part. It's unarguably that is more approachable. Does having the lower skill floor, is that an advantage to Mario
if
Party
you're talking
2?
about low skill floor, then Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, we
can find
Pokemon
out.
Snap is back, baby.
Yeah,
Oh
like,
yeah, it's still bleeding down the floor.
If that's an advantage, Pokemon Snap is just better than those two.
I'd say Mario 64 has the higher ceiling though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
which-
Look at-
absolutely.
Oh yeah,
the
like
speedruns
yeah,
of that
that's a
game.
skill game.
Yeah.
really-
It does both
There's more
well.
levels of playing Mario 64.
Mario 64 does both well because it's super easily accessible,
Like I said
and
before,
you
you
can
can-
master it and master past the
Yeah.
master past my imagination as a kid could never have fathomed how good some people could
Like,
get at it.
who's that guy who... There's some guy who completed it the entire game by only pressing jump 3 times.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna have to decide pretty soon.
It kills me.
Is Pokemon Snap still bleeding out, or
It's wheezing. It's wheezing and coughing.
I'm taking that boy to the top. Come on.
All right, yeah. So, does anyone have any opening voting points?
I just cannot, in my mind, separate the phrases best N64 game and Mario 64. Those cannot be separated. It is the best N64 game.
I gotta go with Shane on this. I can't even separate Nintendo 64 without Mario 64. I think like even if they do share the 64 aspect, like they are tied by the iconicness of the console, of the game, of the controller. When I think of Nintendo 64, I think of Mario 64.
Yeah, it kills me. Like, this one's surprisingly hard. I wasn't expecting it because I just love Mario Party 2 so much, and it means so much to me as a game. But I mean, Mario 64. It's just the
It's
the
Mario
epitome
64.
of 64. I mean, that and a couple
Right.
other games. Maybe Mario Party 2 isn't really one of them.
Yeah.
As sad as that is to say.
When you talk about what's iconic, what's impactful, and what stays with people, and Pokemon Snap, you take pictures of Pokemon and they're in 3D.
You can throw apples at you. You probably get a lot on that bet.
So you guys ready to vote, or?
I think we just did.
All right.
So you voted for Pokemon Snap. So, all right, what do you think?
My actual vote would still be Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
Like it is just like one of the best N64 games. It sold the system.
So I'm gonna just throw my vote out there. It's Mario 64.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you'll.
Mario 64.
Yeah.
Based on Jared's impassioned argument for Pokemon Snap, though, I'm also gonna have to vote for Super Mario 64.
Three great games though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would rather play Mario Party 2 right now, but it's still
we're
it's not the
definitely
best
gonna go
N64 game.
and get drunk and play that tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
A lot of drinking to be had in this show.
People are gonna think we're just alcoholics, just straight up.
We are.
Please sponsor us, vodka.
My
Just
favorite.
sponsor me.
Look at this face. Sponsor this man. Right here. Your company can go right here.
This could be your vodka.
Although we could do some vodka and trade off on Mario 64. That could also do.
That would be fun too. That would be fun too.
Let's do
I
it.
think vodka is my favorite N64 game.
Yeah.
Vodka 64.
64 shots of vodka.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
Who do you think should have made it to the winners finals? Let us know down below. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed this and subscribe for new episodes of Madness every Tuesday and Thursday. And if you haven't already, check out our older episodes of Madness to see what we think about the other games.